Hello and welcome back to Norfolkfords. Today we're on one of Dad's newest ideas. And by no means it's a new idea, it's just new that we're doing it. So we are with the mighty T6 dieseling up, and we have on the front a little cultivator. And it's plain and simple. This is sort of a track eradicator, and we're just using this to go in front of the tractor, sort of crack the land open. The wheels of the tractor are then going to firm it down, and then these are old potato ridge cleaners. I don't really know what to call them, but you'd use these on a potato ridge if they were set up still for potato ridge. This used to be a machine with a third one in the middle, so now you can sort of imagine how there was three, and you just run this through like a drag sort of thing, just to pull the rubbish off the top and neaten up the rows. So this is our new spray wheeling setup, because we've got the new sprayer, which is no different wheelings wise to the old one, but it's a bit bigger with rocking wider wheelings, so we're just trying to take that extra bit of time to get them all right is the plan. So let's go have a go with that. Right then, we're now in the last field that was planted. This ended up being a little bit of an extra field because we had so many bulbs left over, we had to get a little bit more field. So sometimes it just happens. We were just a little bit overstocked, but the planter is just over there, just the implement. The planting tractor's already been moved on to the Gladdy field, where that will be on the Grimmy lifter. So we're just waiting to come back and pick that up at some point. Today or tomorrow maybe. Probably today. Anyway, so we're at the first spray wheeling, and Dad's told me to be careful with the front cultivator, because he found that as he was going along with it, you'd get a bit of a bump on with the tractor and it would start dipping and diving and sort of waving along like that. It's kind of because the tractor has put itself in park. The tractor has a front suspended axle, and the front linkage is on the chassis. So as the suspension is moving, the chassis is ducking and diving, and so if that then gets a bump and carves in with the cultivator, the wheels are then going to find that dip and it's just going to exaggerate it. So I've lowered it so it's literally tickling the top just to knock that shelf off. You can kind of see it. Might actually jump out just to show you. So we've just got this little top left over from where the planter is, but as you can see, we plant the regular beds track against track against track, and then we come to a spray width and we jump over by ½ metre, so the centre is ½ metre difference, which leaves us with this little mound. But then we've got a nice wide footprint. I mean, this gap between the beds is actually bigger than our tyre. So our tyres are set out so they straddle the bed quite nicely, because the worst bit we can do with this net is compress the edges down, which means that we can rip in the future. That's another thing I've got to be careful with. This is set out wider than where the net is planted. But if I get this very wrong, I could dig that up, you know, if I'm not paying attention. So yeah, we just have to see. So I've just set that just so it's tickling the top, just so it's sort of knocking this down. Then it should compress with the wheels, the natural weight of the tractor. Then this should leave it level at the back. So we'll just have a bit of a go. Dad's done the rest of the fields and he's just asked me to finish this one off. So we'll see if we can get it. The annoying thing is, we don't have that many runs at this because it's quite a short field. I think we've only got 3 or 4 spray widths because we're now on 36. So we should just have to go see and do the best job we can. that's left it really flat. I wasn't expecting that. It's nearly levelled it with the bed. So now he said I've got to go back along it to firm it one more time with no cultivator or anything, and that's going to leave it perfect for how we need it. Handy little T6, isn't it? What the hell happened there, boys? Dropped a load of bulbs.